Hi, my beloved Emmanuel, my son. Do you want your dad to feel appreciated? Be grateful instead of complaining. When your dad cooked fried fish and rice for your lunch, say, Dad, thank you for cooking lunch for me. Also, before you eat it, say, Oh, thank you, fish. Thank you, rice, for nourishing my body. Then enjoy it, savor the flavor. Now, why this topic matters? Because you want your dad to feel appreciated. Thank you. You want to be grateful. You want your brother to influence to be grateful too. And you want your friend to perceive you as a positive person. Now, why complaining about the food you eat is a bad behavior? You become ungrateful, you make your dad feel unappreciated, you influence your brother to complain too, and friends perceive you as a negative person, negative friend. Now, what happens when you complain about the food you eat? Obviously, you become ungrateful because you focus on the foods that you don't have, and it would make you feel dissatisfied, and you might think, I don't deserve to eat that fried fish and rice. I deserve to eat better. Then you make your dad feel unappreciated because you don't see the time, the effort, and the love I put to cook that fried fish and rice. That's 1 hour of cooking. And it would make me feel unappreciated. And I might think, should I continue cooking for my son? Or should I let my son cook by himself? Next is you influence your brother to complain to because he can hear you, he can see you saying that fried fish sucks. That's terrible. So he will copy your action and he might think, oh, it's okay to criticize that fish, the rice. It's okay to complain. And last is your friend perceive you as a negative friend, negative person because they can see you complaining about the food you eat when you were practicing drum or football together. And it would make them feel disgusted or irritated like, look at that Emmanuel, he's complaining about his food. it, we don't want him, we don't want to surround ourselves with him. And they might think Emmanuel over uh, Emmanuel complained too much, and it feels like he's so hard to please. That's how they see you. Now, what happens when you are grateful? When you say thank you to your dad and thank you for the food you eat. First is you become grateful, obviously, because you told your dad, Dad, thank you, thank you for cooking lunch with me every day. And before you eat that fish, thank you for nourishing my body. Now let me enjoy your flavor. So that's how you become grateful, and it would make you feel blessed. And you might think, wow, I have an amazing life. I have a father to cook for me. I have fish to nourish my body. And you make your dad feel appreciated because he can see you and hear you saying those gratitude, and it made his heart happy. Because oh, you appreciate my effort to cook that fish. And I might think I will keep cooking for my son. And so, and then you influence your brother to say to practice gratitude, because when you eat lunch together he can see your actions. He might think, if my brother is grateful, I can be grateful too, right? And your friend perceives you as a optimistic because they can see your attitude. Every time you eat the food, you said, thanks, Dad, for cooking my lunch. And then before you eat your food, oh, thank you. You give thanks to the fish, to the rice, to the coffee before you savor its flavor, right? And your friends might think, wow, Emmanuel is such a positive person. It makes them feel happy to surround themselves with you. They feel inspired and encouraged. Oh, they might think, let's be like Emmanuel. He's a grateful and thankful boy, right? And now you are aware, complaining about the food you eat makes you ungrateful, makes your dad feel unappreciated. It makes your brother influenced to complain to, and your friend perceives you as a negative person. And also, you are now aware when you give thanks, it makes you appreciative. You make your dad feel appreciated. You make your brother grateful too, and this time your friend perceive you as a positive person. What if what if you complained about that fish and rice before? Okay, forgive yourself, because before you were unaware the impact of complaining, and apologize to your dad for making him feel appreciated. Apologize to your brother for influencing him to complain too. Then apologize to your friends for making them feel irritated and disgusted the way you acted. And what if what if you are complaining today? What if you are complaining about how bad that fish and rice, because you have been eating them again and again? each day. Remember, son, that happens because you feel bored about the fish, you want something new, and you're sick of it. And those emotions are valid. And I want you to know that when you are complaining, the problem is not you. Never. The problem here is the bad behavior, which is the complaining. And it's a different thing. You are not the problem. The problem is the bad behavior. I want to differentiate that, okay? And, you know, keep reminding yourself how complaining about the food you eat affects you, your dad, your brother, and your friends. So, the next time you complain about the food you eat, so be grateful. Say thank you to your dad for cooking the meal, and say thank you for the fish that will nourish your body. Yeah, you got this. You can do it because I believe in you. And thank you for choosing to say thank you to your dad for cooking your meal, and thank you for choosing to give gratitude to the food you eat before you eat it. And that's it for today's episode. I realized, son, sometimes the challenge is how can I explain one idea in one sentence. The goal is not to confuse you. The goal is to simplify everything. So I just learned explain my idea in one sentence. And it's not about how long the video is, right? And good things happen today. Did I tell you last yesterday, July 8th, Jessica the chicken, she laid her first egg, and today she laid another one, and it's two eggs now. And I really love taking care of the chickens because it's healing when I feed them rice grains on my palm. It's satisfying, it's healing, and it's nice. And what else? What are the good things that happened today? I went to the mountain earlier and I was collecting the coconut husk, and I was hearing someone was making noises, and I noticed it was dad. He was making copra. You know, third story is I think we have storm today. We have upcoming storm, and and yeah, it's I have 9 days to earn money for my computer, and then I just got hired, and then yeah, every today is a great day because I taught you one bad behavior today. And that's it for today's episode, and see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Let me close the camera now.